Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyle Petrie HD, and here we are for the Pro Premium Racing Online League for the Pro Western Market Xfinity Series. We do want to apologize to our sponsors in advance due to the fact that at last second noticing we did, how would I say it? We ended up having the stream put on a different channel due to the fact that we couldn't get the login process incorrectly at the time, but we are okay. Interesting situation. But we are here for an amazing race at Texas, as we got our current pole sitter in the number 7. We got our great field. I think there might be a chance that they might be resetting this grid or race, to be honest. I don't know. I have to wait and see. I don't think they will, though. But in the driver of the number 7, we have Dylan. And okay, interesting situation. Alright. We're going to be currently under a red flag condition because we have some issues going on once again. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize to not only you as our fans, but our sponsors, Weston Market, for sponsoring our Xfinity series. We are currently now out of delay, and we are getting ready to rumble for tonight's race. And on the pole for tonight's race, it's the 22, and green flag is out. Or we're actually gonna grid the field up, I think. Alright, we're actually gonna grid them up. So we got the 22 Blaine on the pole. Alongside him, we have the 1. I don't have the. We have the 1 of Steve. Next to him, we have the 7 of Dylan. And then behind them, we have the 21, who I'm not seeing on the list. We also got the 35 of Matt. The 89 of Justin. The 8 of Tim. And nope, we're not. The 66 of Brian. The 2 of Bobby. And we're racing at Texas. Down the back straightaway for the first time. As the 1 car of Steve has a good lead, but here comes the 21 on the bottom, right behind Steve. And the first lap let's go be by Steve, as we got the 7 of Brian or Dylan in the wall on pit road. I hope every pit official is safe there, as we are under caution for the first time today, as the 7 car did spin on pit road. We had to make sure our officials were safe and the pit crews were good, but we were able to get a lap in. So the first lap was led by Steve. He's probably going to get to lead the second lap here, as we are under caution at Texas. So we have Mizzy Mitch currently leading the group of cars. Yes, our sponsors are amazing people. You know what? We couldn't be here without them right now, as we're getting ready for another tremendous restart, as we have Mizzy Miz and Woodstuff Sport on the grid. We're racing again at Texas, and it looks like I think Mizzy ended up getting a good launch there. Actually, oh my god, and they're crashing again on the back straightaway, coming out of the turn. Let's see if we can get a camera angle. We got Brian, SP24, and we also have D Northway, 14, and the number 18, Toyota. Yeah, man. Hopefully those guys are alright. Looks like they'll be able to continue for tonight's race, as our current leader, Bradzilla, was able to hold on to that lap. As we are under caution for the second time tonight. I think these drivers here were just a little too excited right now. As we are coming to the green once again, with the 21 of Bradzilla and the 22 of Woodstock. We're racing again at Texas. Let's see if the 21 here can get a good launch into turn 1. He clears the 22. Out of turn 2, he's about a car length and a half lead. And here comes the 2 on the outside, trying to steal the race lead. But the 21 won't allow. He enters turn 3 low, slides up high. Here comes the 2, side by side for the race lead. The 2 snakes it from him. And we got a new race leader here, Justin Hackett. Takes over the lead here at Texas as the 21 of Brazilla will fall back in line as he goes up high, tries to get the run from the high side. They're all fanning out on the back straightaway, all trying to fight for real estate and positions, and the 2 car is pulling away as we got an amazing battle in the back of the group of cars. Holy mama, a lot of these guys, oh, in the set, oh my lord. And Pro King Goose lost it again out of turn 4. He brought out the first caution on the opening lap coming out of 4, coming to lap 2 as he spun on the pit road, and he brings out the second caution, or the third caution of the night, spinning again off of turn number 4, collecting Sharpie in the 89. But it, oh, no caution. Oh, interesting. But Justin Shacks still has a tremendous lead. He's got about a good 5-car lead as they're going 3 wide for second place for a brief moment there. As the 8 car is trying to take second place from Brazilla as Wood Sports ends up falling all the way back to 5th. Ron Racing still trying to fight for second place. They're almost had another 3 wide moment there through turns 1 and 2. But the 22 thought better, backed out. And the 8 car still racing side by side with the 21. A bit of contact there between the 8 and the 21. Set the 21 up high. 8 goes onto the bottom to block the 22. Now the 22 is there. A little more contact. And here comes the 22 of Wood trying to take second place away from Ron, as Ron's probably going to lose third to Brazilla also. It's going to be close though. Brad didn't have a good turn 1 and 2. See if Ron can get a straightaway run. And no, it does not look like he's going to be able to get it, as Brazilla passes him for third. Ron's going to go back to 4th, get to the bottom side, gets a bit loose. And he's going to be able to tuck in all the way for third. So we got a few guys in the back that have actually fallen a bit back. But that's alright. Still got a lot of laps of racing left here. As really the battle on the field is between Brazilla and Wood for the 3rd place position. But they also have Ron not that far back. And it looks like Brad's going to clear Wood for the 3rd place, or for 2nd place, or 3rd. Oh, we got a nice little battle going on here between Hairlifts and a fellow opponent. Oh, he's racing Ron. Look at that amazing battle between the 35 and the 8. They're definitely putting on a show for these great fans that are out here at the track watching the race, and you amazing viewers are watching. As the 35 is on the bottom of the 8, side by side. Little contact there. Oh, Ron's in the wall. He's going to try to hold on to it. As the battle between Wood and Brazilla is definitely not ended just yet. These two are still at it. So we're going to take a nice onboard camera here with the 2 of Justin Shacks as he's trying to catch the 7 car. We're going to go a lap around here on the 2 at Texas Motor Speedway. And we got a wreck. Oh, wow. Sharpie in the number... Oh. Looks like Sharpie's day has officially came to an end. Wonder what happened there. Probably more or less bounced off the wall out of turn 2, spun it on the back straightaway, went a lap down, and just said, you know what, boys, we're calling it a day. As the caution, the caution has came out for the 3rd time today. So Justin Jacks currently has the race lead. Looks like they got pit road closed right now, but unfortunately the 89 this day is done as he bounced off the wall and just gave a pretty harsh lift. Now the question is, these guys have ran about 10 laps or so. Looks like they're going green. Would have thought these guys would have ended up pitting. And we're green once again, going into turn number 1. As the 2 and the 22 are racing side by side for the lead. Justin trying to hold on to the race lead. Alright. 1 second, we'll have a intermission break real quick. Where is he? Yeah. And it looks like we are under caution for the 4th time.
Good evening, Kyle. How are you?
I'm doing very good, Bobby. How are you?
I'm doing good. Wish I was out there right now. Obviously, circumstances had it that I couldn't be out there tonight, but I do have a great backup driver in Justin, so hopefully you can get a win.
Oh yeah, definitely. Justin looks very strong out there. He just had the race lead there, but looks like he ended up getting a little tap out of turn 2 and got a bit loose. As now Wood has taken over the race lead. But he's got a challenge coming from Bradzilla. And Bradzilla takes her the race lead. As here comes Ron trying to take 2nd place over from Wood. They're still side by side for 2nd place as the battle continues on out of turn number 4.
I'm having some technical difficulties. I'll be right back.
Yep, no worries. And it looks like Wood is falling back all the way to 4th place as the 35 has just passed them. And Justin and the 1 car are both on pit road. Mizzy Mitch. Who knows? I think they both took some 4 tires. Get back onto the track. Early pit strategy coming into effect. Possibly for the stage. As the racing for the lead is getting really dicey now. as Hairless Tick is at the end of this group of 4 cars of Bradzilla, Ron, and Wood. This 4-car train is definitely pulled away from 5th and 6th. Down the back straightaway, Bradzilla is currently still leading this group of cars. Will anyone have a move for Bradzilla? Side by side for second between Ron and Wood. Oh, a little bit of contact there. At the line, looks like it was Wood. Do 1s and 2, they're still side by side. They're both giving each other some room, as here comes Flick now trying to take 3rd place from Ron, as Ron brushed the wall just a little bit. He'll be able to continue on though. And that's some good news for Brad, as he's slowly pulling away. But Wood's getting loose. Ooh. These cars are definitely difficult to drive at this track, especially if you have it too loose. As a driver from previous leagues, I would know so. Especially with the new aero package that this team or our sponsors really have came up with for this year, and NASCAR. Makes it a little more harder for our drivers to drive this stuff. Especially with the new introduction of the Toyota Supra. It looks like Brad's pulling away. We're going to go watch the battle between Pro King and the 7 car. Or... I meant the 18 at Northway.
Alright, Kyle, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No worries, Bobby. All good, my friend.
I have no access to the race. I logged on and it kicked me out, so I'm watching it off of your stream.
Oh, wow.
Looks like the 21's leading right now, right?
Yes, Bradzilla in the 21's got a very firm lead over the 35 of Flick. Or Tick.
Well, while we have this time, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Weston Market, who is sponsoring our Xfinity series, Blackwell's Heating and Cooling for sponsoring our truck series, and Messer Heating and Cooling, or Heating and Air, sorry about that, for sponsoring our Cup series. I appreciate you guys very much, and we have very big things with this league this year. And a round of applause to my man Kyle Petrie for commentating for us on Sunday nights. And next week we will have Gary Wells in the booth with you, and I'll be back on the racetrack.
It's honestly a pleasure to be out here on the booth, especially to be working with a fellow commentator and driver, Bobby. This guy is phenomenal. This guy is one of the most amazing people on the track. It's an honor to be working with him, and I can't wait to work with Gary next week.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see what our drivers are currently doing. As Justin looks like he's...
Bradzilla's got a heck of a lead over Ron Racing. And it looks like that might be the end of the stage.
Yep, looks like stage one is officially ended. It looks like Bradzilla came out on top during stage one. Nice. So it's going to give these guys an idea to come down pit road, get some fresh Ford Goodyear tires along with some Sunoco fuel. And let's see how this plays out for the next restart.
I can actually go in and ask these guys real quick and see where we're at in the laps. That way we have a lap count.
And we're back green here at Texas as the 21 ended up getting a good launch. As Tick, well, he's falling back. He's actually going to lose third place to Wood here as Ron moves up to second place after restarting third. And it looks like he's trying to challenge Bradzilla on the back straightaway for the first place position. As here comes Wood, 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Hey Kyle, that was not the end of the stage. That was just a caution.
Oh, it was, eh? It's a little hard to tell considering these guys are so spread out.
I know. This battle though, everybody's bottled up. Texas is always a fun track to be bottled up like this.
Oh yes, definitely. Especially on restarts, because you really don't know what to expect until you get into turn one.
Right. I mean, they're still bottlenecked all the way back. I mean, you got 2, 3, 4 wide. Gee, 4 wide and down the backstretch.
It's crazy, man. These drivers are so talented, and I mean, they're putting everything on the line each lap. They're all trying to fight for real estate, and they know these stage points are going to be so important. And I think the stage might have finally came to the end, unless there was a caution.
Well, while we're under caution, I would like to throw condolences out to Chris, which is the owner of Blackwell's Heating and Cooling. He is actually in the hospital right now, and I'd like to say hope you get better, Chris, and hope to see you on the track soon.
That's rough to hear for our buddy Chris. Everyone from this league, to our fans, to our sponsors, we're all wishing you well, bud. I can't wait to see you back on the track and see what you can do. As we're green once again here at Texas. As Ron's got a pretty good restart there for the race lead, but here comes the 7 Pro.
And we got the 22 mowing the grass again.
God damn, 22. That's coming out of your paycheck. And here, oh, Ron's looking, but the 22's looking even more. Looks like they're doing almost 4 wide out of turn 4.
The 18, the 2, the 21, and the 11 side by side by side. Wow.
Wow, these guys are going at it. This amazing show, man. It's just giving me goosebumps watching these guys.
Well, I know that the truck race, I'll at least be able to watch the same race as you instead of watching it from the feed.
And the 11 spins. Oh, man. It looks like we're staying green.
Yeah, single car wreck. It looks like we are staying green.
As Hairless just gets by the 7 car for that position. Oh, 7 car got a little bit high out of turn 2 there. Almost brushed the wall, but was able to get out of the gas. But it's going to cost them some time and possibly a position. As here comes the 18, looking on the inside of the 7, side by side, and the 18 clears the 7. As we're going to go to Wood now, who's he's battling the 8 of Ron for the race lead.
Ooh, the 2 car just passed the 21 like he was standing still.
Jeez, man.
So our top 3 right now are Ron in the 8, Woodruff in the 22, and Justin, which is subbing for me, in the third spot, along with Bradzilla in the 21 and 4th.
22 went up high, and wow, he just lost 2 positions there, and there's a 3rd one there all of a sudden. Wow.
It looks like he scrubbed off way too much speed going into that corner.
Definitely. That's going to hurt him. And, oh, he's in the wall there. And he's wrecking on the back straightaway. Oh, my God.
He may have had a tire go down.
Possibly. I think he felt it entering the corner and thought, you know, it was best for him to get onto the high side, allow everyone to pass him, and just couldn't keep it off the wall exiting, too.
You're right, Kyle.
He'd rather take out his own car than collect fellow competitors, which is, you know what, great sportsmanship, but it's also going to cost them.
Right. And we're, as a group and a whole league, we're actually talking about possibly going on with damage after the All-Star break. Ooh, the 21 and the 20, or the 2 got into it.
Oh, that's going to hurt the 2 there big time.
I'm surprised there's not a caution out of when Blaine wrecked.
I know. Interesting situation going on, but I guess NASCAR decided not to throw the caution there.
Right.
Oh, so we're at the 18 mowing the grass now.
Oh, big time.
Guarantee you this new aero package with the Xfinity series is making these cars very edgy on corner exit, and I think a lot of these guys are running very loose setups, and coming out of turns 4 and 2, their cars are just snapping loose. They're having an issue controlling it.
Yes, sir. When I was running practice a couple of days ago, we were finding that coming out of 2 and 4 were really tricky because you have to run the car halfway above the middle, so you can't. It's more towards the loose side, so you go in the corner and you just start sliding.
Mhm.
And once the tires start wearing, it hurts you more and more, it seems.
Definitely. So we did miss it there for a quick second. When we were watching the AT mowing the grass, the 66 actually ended up getting completely sideways out of 4 in the back shot camera. But we didn't really get a good angle of it, but I was able to see a glimpse of it. But it looks like he's still going.
Yeah, decent save.
Oh, it looks like Ron's on pit road. Or does his car have an issue?
Oh, Ron lagged out.
Oh, man.
The leader lagged out.
Wow. That's crazy. That changes everything now. Now the question is, who's actually leading this race? Because it could be... Oh, wow. Where...
I'm actually trying to figure it out.
I believe the 22 is currently leading this race.
I'm not sure. It might be Mizzy in the 1. After Woodruff hit the wall and lost all those positions, I'm going to have to go in and see.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one quick second and I'll go into Discord real quick and ask.
Alright.
So, Bradzilla in 21 is actually leading the race.
Oh, interesting scenario. Sort of figured that, considering the only car that I could see in front of the 22 is the 35, and then after the 35 I've seen the 21, so makes sense that the 21's actually out front.
They actually need a live track around here so we can actually see who's where.
Yes, I think for a future update they need to do it. Fortunately.
And I'll give props to Brad. Brad's a new driver in our league. Came into Daytona for the Cup Series, and with teamwork of myself and Ron Racing, he was actually able to win the Daytona 500 in our Cup Series.
That's amazing to hear from Brad. Honestly, I wouldn't expect it less from Brad, considering in the past, I'd probably say about a good 5 years ago or so, I was actually a fellow competitor of his in a different league, but we will not talk about that. But he is a very talented racer behind the wheel.
I'm glad to have him a part of my team in the Cup Series. I really am.
Definitely, as he's lapping the 11 car.
Ron just texted me and said, lost connection. I have awesome internet. He said that's twice that he's lagged out. I'm sorry, Ron. I don't know what to say, man.
Jeez. That's going to be harsh for Ron and the point situation for him right now.
No, I mean, not really. I mean, we're only on like the 7th race of the season, so you gotta think. I mean, everybody's kind of running the best they can, and it doesn't really hurt him by missing. I mean, he started the race, unlike the people that can't be there. I mean, I made sure that Chris had a backup driver, which his backup driver is Bradzilla, and he's doing a great job for him.
Oh, yeah. It looks like the 11 car that Bradzilla just lapped is not going down without a fight. Looks like he's trying to get his lap back.
Uncle Sticky is trying his butt off to catch him. I think these tires are starting to wear off on certain people from mowing the grass like that, or anything. Oh, Mizzy Mitch is on the track right in front of the leader. Ooh, that could have been bad.
Oh, that was a close call. I think these guys are trying to force situations that really shouldn't be forced this early in the race.
Right.
Oh, 7 cars on pit road along with the 35. There's a little bit of contact there on pit road. And let's see. That means Bradzilla is going to be sacrificing the race lead very soon. Oh, Bradzilla actually crashed entering pit road. That's going to cost Brad a lot of time. This track is very treacherous trying to get on pit road. Especially with older tires, that's for sure.
We're on lap 70 of 100.
Let's see here how Brad's pit stop's going to turn out and see where he's going to come back on track after spinning out, entering pit road. And here comes the 2 car. And Brad is able to follow a couple of car lengths behind him.
Oh, the 2 cars out of pit road, the 21's out of pit road.
But if I am correct in this scenario right now, I
The
think
35 might be your leader.
I think the 22 might be the leader.
Alright, I will go on Discord real quick and ask. You are correct. Woodruff is in the lead, followed by the 18 of Northway.
Oh, and the 22 smacks the wall entering pit road. And the 18's leaving, and he's going to lose his positions there to Brad and the 35. So now the question is, who's going to come out here with the race lead then? Is it going to be the 22?
Is it going to be the Uncle? Is it going to be the 11 of Uncle Sticky? I was told that, Uncle Sticky is in 3rd place.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Let's get this all situated real quick, and I'll be right back, and I'll get everybody situated and let you know where the running order is.
Here comes the 22 coming to the 11. And I think that was for the race lead as the 66 again snappy loose on the back straightaway. Oh my god, and Bradzilla squeezes the hole, and I think he just took the race lead.
Is back in the lead, followed by Justin and Dylan.
What's the race leader?
Bradzilla.
Alright. Sort of figured. As there was the 66 shot. Oh! And the 21 is in the wall. Ooh, another car collected. Well, it looks like the 21 is parking it for the day.
Oh, wow.
As looks like no cautions coming out.
Did not see that coming at all. So that would put the race leader at the number 2 of Justin.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, and the 11 smacks the wall.
Justin's one of our elite drivers. He hasn't been able to race full time due to his work schedule, but like on the days that I can't make it or another driver can't make it, we always come to him and say, hey, can you fill in for us? Because that's how our league works, is we try to work together as a team.
Yeah. And here
the
comes
35 is... Here comes the 35.
Oh, there's a battle for the race leads now. Really going to get interesting. Oh, and the 11's in the wall once again.
Ooh, hit the wall hard.
Doesn't look like that 66 though is any at all tempted to get away from the race leaders. And oh my god, contact between the 35 and the 2 sends the 2 up the track.
And the 2's in the wall just a little bit. Let's see if he can regroup.
Side by side at the line. Ooh, it's gonna get heated real soon. As the 11 clears the 2, and the 35 is now out front. Whoa! 35 got sideways. And the 35 spun it. Wow. Game changer. And the 2 retakes the race lead.
From what I'm being told is the 35 hit the grass and the 2 took the lead.
Mm-hmm. The 2's got a solid lead right now. The 35 is actually no longer in the picture of the 2's windshield. The only cars...
You can't count out that You can't count out that 35 car, man. You gotta think that guy's been fast all year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's check
Him and
out.
I've had some side-by-side battles.
35 though. He's about a straightaway behind, so he's got a lot of work cut out for him to get back up there.
Looks like the 2's about to lap the 11 and the 18.
Well, he had them lapped. I don't know. They both got by him, so unless he's trying to play defense.
Well, what happened to the 35?
When the 35 hit the dirt,
Right, but you don't even see him anymore at all.
Yeah, because once he hit the dirt, he lost it on the front straightaway, and the 11 finished the job.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to follow off your replay here.
No worries. It's all right, man. We got some technical difficulties, and what the hell is the one doing?
Oh shit!
Wow.
Whoa, mama. That was some close. I bet you Justin about pooped himself.
Oh yeah, definitely. he had to avoid the freaking one, and then he had the 11 cutting through the grass right in front of him. Jesus.
Holy moly!
Oh my god.
And just to give everybody a brief summary of what's going to happen tonight, after this race is over, we're going to take a 10-minute, maybe 12-minute intermission, and then we'll hop back on, and Kyle and I will be broadcasting the Truck Series race, which we are at Iowa.
Ooh, that's going to be interesting for sure.
Absolutely. Iowa's not easy. It's not forgiving at all.
No, it's not.
It reminds me of Gateway, which Gateway's our season finale in all 3 series.
Oh.
So instead of going to Homestead, we're going to Gateway.
That's going to be demanding.
So far, we've got the number 2 car of Justin. Looks like he's dominating this race, and the 11's mowing the grass.
Remind me after the race to get a mower on the front of these cars.
I don't know what some of these guys are doing. I mean, I guess they got to mow the front stretch. I don't think they need to, but they are.
I mean, I get the 11 because the sponsor's leaf filter, but I don't know. Gee. Let's see how far back this 35 is at this point. He's on the front straightaway, and the 2 is coming to the front straightaway. Jeez. That tells you right there, the 2 car's got a very dominant car. The 35 at this point needs a miracle to get back into this race. And it looks like the 2 cars coming down pit road. Interesting strategy. Finally, time to get some fresh 4 Goodyear tires. Maybe 2, maybe gas only. Who knows what the 2 car is about to do.
Yeah, I'm really confused on what's going on. So from what I'm being told is Bradzilla actually wrecked himself. Got loose and wrecked himself.
Oh.
So Justin never touched him, which we all thought he did.
Oh, wow. That's interesting then. Now, question is, did the 35 stay out? He's on the front straightaway, and the 2 is... No, I don't think that.
Now I'll find out who's where.
Yep.
Looks like Northway's in the lead.
Northway.
The 18.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Alright.
And there's should be about two laps to go-ish.
Oh, okay. Well, if this 18 can stay out for those 2 more laps, depending on his fuel situation.
Justin said he came into the pits because the tires were just falling off the car dramatically.
And speaking about trying to make it to the end, here comes the 18.
So he's out of gas.
Uh-oh. He bargained. He tried making it. It looks like it was not happening.
So Woodruff's in the lead now. 22.
There's our buddy Wood. He's on the back straightaway. Now the question is, can Wood make it to the end? No, yeah, you could tell he's looking off the pace. Oh my lord. 66 spun. I think the 22's out of gas.
And that 2 just took the lead, I think.
And the 66 is stuck. Or not stuck, but just chilling in the... Oh, no, maybe not. No. What in the... No. Wait, what? Where is he? I don't know what just happened.
Hold on, I'm going to find out what happened.
I'm confused. So what's going on?
Is the race over? Hey, is the race over? Who won? Alright, on our screen it showed the 2 passing you right at the line, so that's why we were confused. Okay. There you go. 22-1.
Oh, wow. Wow. I did not expect the 22 to win, but he pulled off some crazy fuel mileage strategy and picked up a win for the season. Congrats to Wood, man. Alrighty, well that's it for the first race of the doubleheader tonight. The 22 ended up winning tonight's race. Want to thank everyone for coming out tonight and enjoying tonight's Xfinity race. We will be getting the Truck Series race going in about 15 minutes or so. Depends how long that's going to take. I want to thank our sponsors, Weston Market, for sponsoring the Xfinity Series. I want to thank Blackwell's Heating and Cooling for sponsoring our Truck Series. And I want to thank Mezzer's Heating and Air for sponsoring our Cup Series. I hope everyone had a phenomenal night. I want to thank Wood again for winning tonight's Xfinity race over at Texas as we get prepared for the Truck Series race over at Iowa in about 15 minutes time.